What up, Dokkanners? So recently with the global world tournament screw up, a lot of people were kind of laughing at Dokkan, which is understandable. But then a couple of you guys also sent me this, and I wanted to make a video to talk about this because there is some confusion around this, and I'm partly to blame because I too kind of fell for it. Not this part, but I did fall for it in its initial release. So I wanted to go ahead and clarify on the secret treasure chest ticket situation. If you're one of those people who was wondering, why can't I redeem this? Well, there's a good reason for it. So let's go ahead and review this. And I must apologize because in my first video, I was under the impression that you could redeem those past what they had originally talked about. So let's go ahead and go through this again. Dokkan Battle's 11th anniversary celebration will begin late January 2026. Before the celebration begins, missions that will be updated every Sunday are available. Complete them to get Dragon Stones and count down to the 11th anniversary secret treasure chest tickets. During the 11th anniversary celebration, you can open blue and red secret treasure chests with the countdown to the 11th anniversary secret treasure chest tickets. So right there, they're already telling you during the 11th anniversary itself, you can use these to redeem either the blue or the red treasure chest. So let's keep that in mind. You can open secret treasure chests in advance until Sunday, the 7th of December at 8:59 p.m. Up. That right there. That's the one. So I remember taking exception to this in my original video because this was a little confusing. And I think some people also kind of were confused by this because of the fact that every single week, every 7 days, November 30th to the 7th of December, week 1, December 7th to the 14th, week 2, 14th to the 21st, week 3, 21 to 28, week 4. I think a lot of us thought that this variable was going to change. I kind of thought that this was going to adjust every single week because they were simply going to renew the announcement and hit us with the same message, only this was going to change. So I think a lot of us thought that we would be able to open this every week, but I guess what the intention was, you were going to be able to get a taste of this whole thing in week 1, and then after that you'd just be stockpiling because of this whole thing right here. So you guys probably already did this, and if you didn't, don't worry because you'll be able to do this when we get to the 11th anniversary. Appearance rates of secret treasure chest blue content and red content. So the odds were 25% for a 15 Dragonstone payout in the weaker chest versus a 75% chance for 7 stones. And then you had the higher risk reward version on the red chest, 15% chance for 30 stones versus 85% chance for 5 stones. We got a taste of this. Availability period of the secret treasure chest, week 1 limited. November 30th to December 7th. After the period ends, the secret treasure chest will become available again in late January. Please note that the event content and dates are subject to change without prior warning. So I am partially to blame, so I will apologize. I goofed there. I fell for it, but I didn't even have time to think about why we didn't have this for week 2 because I was just so fixated on the world tournament screw up. So that is the situation. You guys will be obtaining your tickets, but you can no longer use them. You can no longer redeem them until we actually get to the 11th anniversary. So I also have my, is it under other? No, it'd be under treasure, right? I have my one and only ticket from week 2. I will be obtaining more over the weeks, and they will also be renewing they will be adding more missions from the 28th onwards. So this is going to continue and persist throughout the December, the New Year's Dual Dokkan Festival celebration, all the way into the actual 11th anniversary. So don't panic. It's not you. It's not the game. This is just what they're doing. And yeah, it was a little misleading because I thought it too. And I think a lot of other people also were kind of confused, but don't worry. So your chances for, honestly, it's better this way because week to week, imagine going for this and just getting shafted each week. It feels like the whole week's work was for nothing. So now instead, you can look at it more as like you've got 5+ chances at getting this, and you're more likely to at least maybe get one of them when we actually start doing this. So don't worry, it will happen later on. Just wanted to make a quick little video to remind you of this fact. If you are one of those people who is confused, you have now been clarified, and my bad. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let me know, and let me know if you also thought the same thing. Were you confused? If so, you're just as human as the rest of us. We all a bunch of dummies, a bunch of Dragon Ball fans. And look, I think most people fell for it. It wasn't just you. Some people are probably going to come off as high and mighty, and they're going to say, dude, it was so obvious, bruh. It was right there in the fine print. You didn't read it. All right, just shush. You didn't read it. Love you. Dokkan responsibly. Goodbye.